in London, England, to a very poor man.
On the same day, another child was born to a very rich family. That boy was Prince Edward. For 12 years, the boys lived in their separate lives.
Prince Edward lived in the royal palace surrounded by silk, sapphires, and servant.
Tom lived in a filthy room on a foul street. Tom presses his grimy face against the gilded gates of the palace, ogling the prince in his fancy clothes.
Get back, you beggar.
How dare you? Let that poor boy in.
At once, Your Highness.
You look hungry. Come with me.
The prince leads Tom inside.
What's your name?
Tom Canty, Your Royal Highness.
And where do you live?
In Oval Court near Pudding Lane.
Do you enjoy it there?
Yes, sire. The other boys and I swim in the river and play in the mud.
I would give up my kingdom if only I could wear clothes like yours and play in the mud just once.
I have long to dress and fine clothes like yours.
Then let us trade.
Really?
Yes, just for a moment.
The boys switch clothes. They regard themselves in a mirror.
Uncanny. We have the same hair, same eyes.
Same face.
Same voice.
We could be twins.
Did the guard bruise your hand?
Oh, it's nothing.
I shall punish him for hurting you. Wait here.
On his way out, the prince sees an object on a table.
Father would be furious if I left the royal seal lying about.
Edward hides the seal inside a robe.
Still wearing Tom's rags, the prince storms outside.
Listen here, you brute.
Be gone, tramp. The guard shoves Edward out of the gate.
Let me in, you dimwit.
Off with you.
The crowd has gathered.
It's me, Prince Edward. He thinks he's the prince. Someone pushes Edward into a puddle.
I must find Oval Court. The boy's family can prove who I am.
The prince wanders through miserable alleys.
Suddenly, a rough hand grabs him by the shoulder.
Out this way, Tom.
Are you his father? Excellent. My good man, I take me to the place and I tell them I am not your son. My father, the king, will reward you well.
You are stark raving mad.
I am Prince Edward.
Tom's mother rushes over.
Hush, you could be killed for saying that.
You must believe me. Tom, am I not your mother? I've never seen you before. Mrs. Canty begins to sob.
At the castle, Tom waits nervously for the prince to return.
I will be hanged if I am caught wearing the prince's clothes.
He opens the door and peeks out.
Your Highness.
I am no prince.
He slams the door.
What's wrong with him?
He said he's not the prince.
Word spreads out that the prince has lost his mind.
Tom is brought to King Henry. The king, his face gray, lies weakly in bed. His advisor, Hertford, stands behind him.
Child, do you recognize me?
Your Majesty, I am a helpless pauper.
Hertford, my son is bad. You must help him.
As you wish, sire.
And bring me my royal seal.
My lord, you gave it to the prince yesterday.
They look at Tom.
But I'm not Prince Edward.
My boy, you know I am dying. Soon you will be the king.
Please, let me go home.
You must not deny who you are.
Mr. Canty drags Edward through the streets.
You unmannerly cur, I am the prince.
Yeah, and I am a royal duchess.
You shall hang for this. There's something strange about this boy. What if he isn't Tom?
Don't be absurd.
Suddenly, a trumpet blares. Royal horsemen come charging down the street.
King Henry is dead. King Henry is dead.
Oh, father!
In the commotion, Edward breaks free and disappears into the crowd.
At the palace, nobles gather.
Edward can't remember anyone's name.
Oh,
He's always hiding food in his pockets.
Shh! Here he comes.
Your Majesty. Be seated, everyone.
My lord, no one may sit in your presence.
Oh,
Tom starts to eat his meal, not with a fork and knife, but with his fingers.
The servant holds out a finger bowl for hand washing. Tom drinks from it.
What will become of England?
Despondent, Edward shuffles down the muddy street. A cold drizzle soaks him as his royal belly rumbles.
He gazes longly at a pork pie in a shop window. He does not see the burly man storming forth.
Here's the little thief.
unhand me!
It was you who stole my bread.
What proof do you have?
What proof do I need? Just look at you. Come, the judge will decide your fate.
Tom sits on the throne. Day after day I sit here surrounded by servants. They bathe me, dress me, lift my glass for me, taste my food. It's a wonder they don't breathe me.
Tom admires the diamond clasp on his satin robe.
I am a captive in a gilded cage. How I miss the fresh air and sunshine.
Tom hears shouting coming from outside.
What is happening out there?
It's a crowd to come see an execution.
What is the crime?
A man poisoned another man.
Are there witnesses?
Not exactly.
And the punishment?
The law deceases he will be boiled alive.
And Tom nearly falls out of his chair.
Boiled alive? Change that law.
Yes, Your Grace.
In fact, from now on, if evidence against anyone is weak, his life shall be spared.
The boy gives life as easily as his father took it. If you remember where you put the royal seal, I will make your new deceases official.
The royal what?
Edward sits in a putrid jail cell. He has been there for some time, and his hair and clothes are dirtier than ever.
He watches the boy cry in his warmth.
What saddens you?
I found a hawk in the woods and took it home. The owner says stole it. Another court has sentenced me
To death?
It's a law.
Edward turns to a man crouching in the dirt.
Why are you here, good sir?
I wrote a pamphlet about England's unjust laws. Now I'm in prison for life.
I must change these laws. Jailer, it is imperative that you send a message to the Lord Hertford. Tell him that the king is here.
The new crown will be crowned tomorrow.
What king?
King Edward the Sixth.
Your boy, Kenneth.
He's already repelled his father's cruelest punishments.
That night, Edward managed to steal the keys from the snoring jailer and escape.
The following morning, a royal procession makes its way through the crowded streets. Wrong.
Tom smiles and waves. His cheeks are flushed with excitement as he takes in his adoring public.
My lord, I am happy to see you back. You are back to your old self.
Thank you, Hertford. The people, it seems, are happy to see the new king.
Suddenly, a ragged woman runs up.
Tom, my child, Tom.
Do you know this woman, sire?
No, I do not know you, woman.
Officer pushes Mrs. Canty away, and she is swallowed by the crime.
My lord, you look pale.
At the coronation, Tom trembles. The crown is raised above his head.
I now crown you.
Stop!
Straightforward and definite.
Let him go. That boy is the true king.
Tom bows to Edward.
This vagabond can't possibly be His Majesty.
The resemblance is striking.
So which is the real king?
There is an answer. Only the true king can answer. Where is the royal seal?
In a vase in my room.
Lord John leaves. He comes back holding the royal seal.
Seize this impostor. He shall be put to death for impersonating the king.
This boy ruled with gentleness and mercy. He and his kin shall live under my protection.
Edward turns to face the crowd.
These past 2 weeks I have seen poverty and oppression and inhumanity and intolerance. I do not envy my people the lives they lead.
Your Majesty, I do not envy your life you lead.
Tom removes the shimmering golden robe and wraps it around Edward's shoulders.
From this day forward, I will strive above all to improve the lives of my people.
Long live the king!
Long live the king!